I don't know what my parents are, but I swear they're not like gnarly, man. I swear to God,
and you'll be on your own. Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? Who's gonna rock you when the sun won't let you sleep? Who's waking up to drive you home when you're drunk and
What's going on, everyone? God, that was terrible. Everyone, don't mind the mess right here. This is the second edition to the people of Target, and I will always come up with these videos as long as I work at Target, just so you guys know what I deal with and the funny stories that I will bring home every day. Actually, alright, so every time I endure or encounter something at work, I always write it down on a list, so I'm gonna read really off the list from my mini iPhone here for you guys. But every time I go to work, sometimes I'll either skateboard, drive, or I'll get an Uber. I think in the first edition of People of Target, I talked about an Uber driver, and that's always gonna happen. I will always start this off with the weirdest encounters I also have in Ubers to, you know what, I might make that its own thing soon. I don't know. I have a lot of Uber experiences where I can make a couple of videos with it. But before we start this, on the way to work, one day I was like 10 minutes before I got to work. I woke up late. I didn't shower. I was just it's just terrible. I ordered an Uber to work, and there was one right next to my neighborhood. Thank God that that was a lifesaver. I looked at my Uber, and it looked like a nice old lady. Really, like, she just looked like a spark of daylight. I'm just gonna quit it with these spark of daylight. And I look at it, it was an older black lady. Okay, I love my brothers, but not this sister. I'm just so sorry. She drove up right in front of my apartment building. I got in the car. And I can't help but laugh at some of these things. It's just amusing to me what people say to you and how outspoken everybody is. As I got in the Uber, I sat down and she looked at me and she was like, "Ooh, you from south the border, aren't you?" What the fuck? Who says that? Since I was raised in the house where I have to respect my elders, I can't even say anything. It was so awkward. That's the only thing that was said inside the Uber the entire way to work. That was the longest 5 minutes I have ever felt in my life. You know, except Colin. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the list. So with this list, they kind of happen in order and out of order. I didn't really go with the shortest to longest story. I'm just gonna do in time order. All right, so here we go. The first one, yes. So much for being the good guy, right? Let me explain. So I just started work, and I was walking down, we call it B block. Either you shop at Target a lot or you work there, you would understand what that means. So I'm walking down in the front of the store, right? And I see this lady just drop everything. Everything in her hand she didn't get a cart or a basket, she just dropped everything. And she looked like she was having a bad day, okay? And the goodness in me wanted to ask what was wrong, and I did. I bent down to help her pick up her stuff, and I stood up. When she stood up, she eyed me. I looked at her and was like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" You know, like any normal person would. She looked like she was having a bad day. It looked like she had just cried for a while. She looked at me dead ass in the eyes and went, "Fuck you," and walked away. Just walked away as if she just didn't say that. So that was the start of my shift. Actually, this next one happened in the same day, maybe like an hour later. It was in the afternoon, so it gets pretty busy at my store. So my manager had called up front for help, and this time, the nice person, I just did. So I go to the register, they told me, open it up, turn on the light, and two ladies wait in my line. The first lady was an older 80-year-old, like grandma looking lady. She was so sweet, so kind. And she had just a few groceries, okay? She had maybe 4 or 5 groceries, things, not a lot. And she put them down on the conveyor belt, and they came towards me, and she said, "I have a bag." And she gave me the bag. It looked like yarn, like put together. When you put the groceries inside of it, it's stretched out to be a full-length bag. It was the coolest, weirdest, like, bag I have ever seen. Like, and I worked at Ralph's, Albertsons, Target, maybe soon Walmart, maybe Sprouts. I'm just gonna go through the whole line here. So I looked at her and I said the same, "Hello, ma'am, did you find everything okay today? You know, is everything okay?" The lady that came behind her We've all done that piss dance, that pee-pee dance where we're just, you know, in line. You know, just sometimes. She didn't have to use the restroom. She just had to go to work. She was just one of those people to just frustrate you. So yeah, I would look at the lady. I was like, "Hey, ma'am, how you doing today? Did you find everything okay? Did you?" And then she interrupts me. Okay, this bitch interrupts me. She screamed, "Can you just please hurry up? I have to get to work. I'll buy her bags. Just please hurry up." And I ignored her. The lady's grocery in the bag, and she left off. And then that lady came up right in front of me. I looked her in the eye, and I said, "Hey, ma'am, did you find everything?" I didn't even get to finish. I didn't finish. Bitch, let me fucking finish being nice to you. So she cut me off. She said, "I'll just buy a bag because I can afford them." And I forgot to mention, the lady before her couldn't buy bags, so I gave her bags. For 3-4 free bags, okay? Just because. Then after she says that, the bitch goes on her phone with her husband, okay? Her lovey-dovey is on the other side of the phone, just wanting her to come home. Let me give you a visual picture of what this lady looks like, okay? White, blonde, grew up in CDM, given everything her entire life. Everyone knows that person. Yeah, she picks up her phone, right? Finally leaving the grocery store. This cashier in front of me will not hurry up. I cannot get home faster. Please hurry up. Right before she just said she had to go to work, and now this bitch has to go home? The fuck? Closed up the register right after that. I was not gonna do that again. Okay, third thing. So A block is our cosmetics aisle. It's, you know, from cosmetics to chemicals to body wash, shampoo, you know, house accessories, just basic cleaning supplies, and just, you know, stuff to make you look good. And I hate it. The go bags are endless on that, okay? We have never once finished an A cart for the night, and I close a lot. The rest of these stories all happen within, I don't know, a week, the last week since I've been making this video. So about 6 days ago, maybe a week, I can't really remember, I was zoning A block. They put me in A block, which is basically, you know, your face zone are the same thing. You pull everything to the front and just make it look pretty. I was putting some cosmetics away. I was putting some eyeliner. I think it was eyeliner. Putting eyeliner away, and this lady comes up to me and she asks, "Excuse me, sir, can you help me find something?" I get my, you know, my device and I look at her. I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. What do you need help finding?" And then all of a sudden I get, "Sorry, you can't help me. You're not gay." Fucking walked away. Okay. Just because I'm not gay, I can't help you find something? I should have just went, "Sweetie, you have no idea what I am, okay? How dare you assume my sexuality, bitch." I'm oddly good at that, and yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I get it from John. John's good at it. But okay, I guess you can't find it. I knew what she was looking for too. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna say for the record, all the snootiest people come into my store. Anyone who's ever worked at a grocery store, or actually just dealt with customer service in general, understands where I'm coming from. This next one. Oh, same attitude as the last two ladies I talked about. This particular day I worked 11 to 6:30. It was a long day. A lot of people called out. It was me and one other guy on the floor for about 5 hours. So we were doing everything, answering calls. I remember answering like 42 calls. I helped like 32 people. And that was in the first 2 hours of working. It was unnaturally busy that day. For whatever reason. I was on the floor putting stuff away. And then they asked me on the walkie to come up to the front because they needed me to help a guest find some things. And I'm already mad, okay? It's been like 4 hours into where me and this other guy were working, so I was pretty tired, annoyed. I was about to get off. Actually, it was like 10 minutes before I got off. I'm sorry. I was more pissed. This lady was looking for 3 marble things. It was like a marble slate to put your like the soap on, a marble 4-hole thing to hold your toothbrushes, and I forget the other thing. It was one other thing, but she had already got it, which again doesn't make fucking sense because what she was looking for was all in the same area. It was shelf after shelf. It was so I went to get the toothbrush thing, and that's probably why I only remember this, but the dish soap marble slate. There was only one of each, so I got the last two things on the shelves. We had no more in the back. I had checked, I triple checked because I already knew what this lady was capable of giving as attitude. I had to take it up to the front. I guess she had pre-ordered it, so it wasn't up there, so I guess we missed her order. I can understand that, being upset at not getting your order when you know, when you put it in and you expect to come pick it up. This shouldn't excuse what she did or what she said. I put it down right in front of her. I'm like, there you go, ma'am. And this is what I get. What's this? The color's off. I can't give this as a gift. How am I supposed to give this as a set? One of the colors is darker than the rest of the two. How? How am I supposed to give this? Please explain to me why you didn't get one that matches. I was so mad. I didn't know what to just do. Looked at her and I said, ma'am, I'm sorry. These are the only two left and we have none in the back. If you want, I can check another Target for you to see if they have it. No. Unacceptable. I want this to be all the same color. This is gonna be just embarrassing. I'll go look for it. Jeez, I just can't. Guys, I can't make this up. She said that word for word. And the butter on the bread. She turned around, she went, see, this is why you work here and I don't. Okay, I just, next story. So this one guy came in looking for cellophane, which I don't know what that is. I think it's like a clear wrapping for gifts, like a clear gift wrapping. I don't know. It's called cellophane. Anyone who knows what it is, just comment what it is. I'm the biggest. I'm not gonna go look. I'm too damn lazy. I was looking up on my device and I was like trying to spell cellophane and nothing would come up. Maybe I was spelling it wrong, but I just couldn't figure out why it wasn't popping up, because I know I've heard it, I've seen it before in our store, but it just wasn't popping up. I was spelling it with one L. It's spelled with two L's, okay? The guy took my device from my hands, which you're not allowed to. That's a big no-no with us. Looked at it, corrected me because I spelled it with one L. It's like, there you go. You missed an L. Like, and I just went back to my device like, okay, sir, okay. Looks like we don't have any. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You didn't pass English class, did you? Okay. Alright, listen, dick. I was in AP Comp. Applied Communications. Yes, maybe I'm not the brightest kid, but I'm not smart either. Your arrogant attitude is why your wife is cheating on you right now. What a week it's been. So this next one is it's just plain funny. I didn't communicate back and forth with this person. This is just when I heard it from the aisle over. I was putting something away. I think it was shampoo. It didn't really matter. It's not relevant to the story. But I turned the corner because I was hearing this funny conversation. This lady, maybe in her 20s, 30s, and like a kid in a stroller right in front of her. She was on her phone. I don't know who she was talking to, but this is all I heard. Bitch? No, bitch. Just let me tell you, bitch. Oh, let me tell you, okay? He's good. I probably should have listened more to what was going on. I don't know what she was talking about, but that was just so funny to hear. Okay, so the last one. This happened yesterday, okay? Again, it was crowded. I was annoyed. I was tired. It was the end of my shift. I did a lot of things on clearance the past 2 weeks because we're getting a lot of new school stuff in pretty soon. Our summer stuff in our summer section and the seasonal section, they're all on clearance. So go ahead and check it out, guys. So I was walking to the back room because I had to take a piss. And this lady stopped me from taking a piss. She was sitting down in one of the chairs. It was like a round table. She was sitting in chairs like this. There was like 4. She was sitting in one of them. So she stopped me and said, hi, can I get your help, please? And at first, she seemed like a really nice lady. She really did. I stopped to talk to her instead of taking my piss, which I should have just taken my piss now that I think of it. She asked me about the round table and how much it was, and the price was right in front of her. But since it is on clearance, I had to look it up, so I scanned it. It was $19.79, I believe. It was actually like $150 off. It was pretty good. It was a nice table. And the chairs around it were a different price as well. They belong to a different set. We just put them together because the colors, are very related. So she said, does the chairs come with the table? And I said, no, they go with a different set because they are 2 different numbers on them and they're 2 different prices. This is what I get. Excuse me? They're what? You don't know if the chairs go with the table? I looked at her, I said, I know they don't go with the table. I know they're the same color, but they're two different numbers and two different prices. Can I get a manager, please? Because you don't know what you're talking about. Right, because I didn't just scan 2, type up 2, stop to take a piss for you, and just... Sure. Let me call you a manager. I called my manager 4 times before realizing that she was on lunch. So I said, sorry ma'am, I think our manager is out to lunch. So you only have one manager? Sad. Any team leads, anything? And the team leads and managers sometimes go on the same lunch. Oh ma'am, sorry, they're on lunch. So I'm stuck with you. Okay. Is there a manager in the back room I could talk to, maybe? They're on break, ma'am. Sorry, I called them 4 times, no one answered. So what can you tell me about this table? Well, it's on clearance. We're getting rid of all our seasonal stuff, so all our stuff should be gone in the next week or so. Seriously? That's all you can tell me? How long's the table? 2 feet. I think it's about 2 feet. Well, can you get a tape measure and measure it, please? I want to be precise. I'm sorry, you want me to go get a tape measure and measure this table, which is clearly 2 feet wide. It was 4 feet. So that you have the satisfactory of knowing how long it is. I didn't actually say that. It's just what I was thinking. And whoever's watching this, you're thinking it too, I guarantee you. Went to the back room, no one answered. Called up front, see we have one up front, no one answered. Our manager's still on lunch, so I couldn't ask her. I went to the floor to get one, brought all the way back, measured it, which was 4 feet, and this is what I get. Okay, thank you, you can go now. Jeez, so long. Oh, so yeah, interesting week at Target, but there are a lot of nice people. I do love working there, it's awesome. But more to come soon, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching my encounters with people at Target. I hope you guys have a good, awesome rest of your day. Remember, stay unhealthy, eat fat, double chin is, wow, I haven't done this in a while. You know what, I'm gonna change it up. Have a good rest of your day, my little chins. Double chin out.